Sama Jallow, for having the time to come and grace this very important launching. It's a bit early, and like the Hamatan is also taking its toll on some of our invited guests. I know this is why people are not here, but nonetheless, we get started because there are other activities lined up, and some of our important dignitaries are supposed to go and grace those activities. So without wasting much of your time, for those of you who are having the program guide, we did some little amendments, and that is the prayers. After the prayers, we have the national anthem. That is what we have adjusted in it. And where we have the poem, we also slotted the cultural performance. Though the cultural group is on its way coming, they are on their way coming. But without wasting time, I think we will invite the Imam, Chairman Musa, to grace this occasion with prayers.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. الرحمن الرحيم ملك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
I please appeal to everyone so that we stand up and observe the national anthem, of course using our voices. I know some of the uncles, so many years maybe they did not stand to sing the national anthem. For the Gambia, our homeland, we strive and work and play. That's all may live in unity, freedom and peace exist. Let justice guide our actions towards the common good, and join our diverse people to prove one's brotherhood. We pledge our family, our promise leading. Keep us, let God have patience to the Gambia ever. Bravo. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I think before we move on to the welcome remarks by Alcalo and Chief, I just wish to seize this opportunity to give an introduction of our high table. You are all welcome to this very important gathering. Today, we are celebrating the life of a hero, somebody who gave his life to support education, to support needy children, and so that he inculcated them with knowledge, some of whom are definitely benefiting from what he has done in the past. This is life. In life, we always try to leave footprints on sands of time. Indeed, the late Musa Jallow has left footprints on sands of time. This is why today he has been celebrated. We wish to thank all those people who are behind the establishment of this very important foundation to support education. Thank you very much one more time. I thank everybody for coming. Without wasting much time, you know we teachers, we like to talk, but more when we are excited. Yeah. So I would just want to invite the representative of the Alcalo to come and give a statement. Then later we will have the representative of the chief to also come and give a statement. Otoboybare, the floor is yours.
And here present, where I am here, I'm putting on two hats. I'm representing my uncle as the Alcalo, and at the same time, I'm the president of Friends of Basse, FOB. On behalf of my uncle, the Alcalo, I'm welcoming all delegates to make this program successful in the heart of Basse. So, on behalf of FOB, as being the president, we are pledging something. Okay, fine. Thank you. So welcome everybody here on the ground.
Thank you very much, Mr. Barry, for that very wonderful speech. We will later announce all those people who made donations and pledges as we go along in the program. Thank you very much for welcoming us in Basse. We now invite the representative of the chief, Mr. Musa Jallow, to come and give a statement on behalf of the chief.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Mbe mobe konto na melnata ja muska fuke dindin keba. On behalf of C4 Mediam ka mento yala aketanye jusula bati urngana ngalo jang na foma teacher dingu wolo mu Musa Jalloti ay karandile ko ba kunda school molo mu me alon ko banku din kendolo mu parce que Musa Jallo alsi am fa demande hanni be dicté sono lawotumo na futata na tableau la ka fo nyele tom ande to gora yagal ala do de din kendolom Gambia din kendolom URR din kendolom ande na ketanyo jusula ba fananti kana jam adingo kala hammol timmandi parce que Musa Jallo molete me alon ko alafta URR dingo leke nyon tangolti wo kamala mbedula men jang am over excited because alhammo nyel wo lebe futakan ay hammo menke ndimma wo be ko wol futandika so anden aya nga programme wol fanan karanne hani saying ala ngani wole bitaka because nyum programme na tari manfile aya fo nyamen nyin keta URR dingole ani Musa Jallo mu URR dingolete nyin kafo fanan nata tola bakar nata tola afama la wolo mun tomati Musa Jallo aketa nyi jusula bati sefu tundo nyin toyala Fuladu East ani URR be toyala ani Gambia be toyala aketa nyi kontan bati be mo be welcome la jam ba fala mole bismillah parce que nyanta diamula num baage bari diamulal be siare alama akuo sambala nyato aketa hammo men na fanan alama ma fala ka kairo sabati bakar men fana ya initiate alama jo fana futandilan to mala be kaburo kono dulami ila hormor makani madina hormor nawlula hormor sallallahu alaihi wasallam
Abarka Bake Musa Jallow, Ilaw Kubaka Nyimalto. Thank you so much for that very wonderful statement. We want to talk about Musa Jallow. I think we will spend the whole week. We cannot be able to exhaust. Indeed, we deserve every other thing. Now, we also wish to extend our gratitude to, first of all, to His Excellency the President, Mr. Adama Barrow, for according us a very nice welcome in his home at the State House. We were received as family members. He took us into his parlor. That's where we had a meeting through the support of our brother, Ambassador Adami Sidibe. And in that meeting, he also donated $100,000 to this foundation. According to him, he didn't only stop at donating, he would be part and parcel of the foundation. He will be a member of the foundation. According to him, I think he is the biggest beneficiary as far as the late Musa Jallow is concerned. And I think that can be attested by every one of us. Next on the list, we all know Mr. Asana Toure, who is based in the US, Soccer GS for Gambia. He also donated $20,000 to the foundation. And we have Friends of Basse, through the president of the Friends of Basse, Koto Boybari, also donated $10,000 to the foundation. Managing Director Salou Malang also donated $5,000 to the foundation. So this is what we expect. As it snowballs, we'll be able to achieve our dream. Right now, the foundation is sponsoring up to 3 people who are going to UTG and other institutions. The objective is to expand it, not only stopping at URR, expand it to cover the whole country. But that can only be achieved if we have the necessary resources. Even a $5 is not small. Whatever you have, please donate to the foundation to ensure we achieve our dream in supporting our young people acquire higher education so that we can see them high up there in the future. Thank you very much to all the donors. Now, without wasting much of your time, I wish to invite the president of the Musa Jallow Foundation, Mr. Mukhtar Jallow, to the podium to come and give a statement.
I want us to make sure this is not too much formal. Let's make it let's relax a little bit. And of course, family, we are all one. So we just don't have to be like stigma or so much formalized. So PG didn't know what it was and fair hara and fop and what is comfortable. Hara and fop and our youth and for our water. That being said, I'm pretty much welcoming and thanking everybody who have taken their important time to come and join us here, particularly on a Saturday morning. I realize that here most people don't want to do many things in the mornings. So, but I don't know what is sacrifice on Arido. Yalla yobon ko buri mojude. Yalla wallo e wonen hunde wotere. So I will go ahead and call few people to join me here. Ko ben do woni e wadde konko woni yide ngone wala do men son kom fop. They are the one behind the scene making it happen. So to make it short, since we have so many speakers, I will go ahead and call Madam Kode, if you don't mind to join us here. And also Imam Alaji Sidibe. Sir Dauda Nenegale Jallow. King Solomon Jallow. Those on the high table, I'll just let them stay there because moving out is a little bit harder. So, but we have there Bakari, we have Hamed Rame, our honorable, particularly he been there from day one, from the day of inception. He is the one who is guiding us, directing us, telling us what to do. So they are on the high table. And one person also missing, it's not here, is Koto Bala in Sweden. Pretty much he's also a member who has been participating behind the scene, but we also want to make sure we mention that. So that being said, I will pretty much let the executives tell you what we've been doing and how we've been doing. Okay, we also have one of our, I forgot him, no, Maba. He is a member, he's the secretary. Kalafara Scholarship, just talk to him because he will tell you he was a beneficiary out of it, and he will make sure everybody, benefit those things, and he is in charge of that. That said, I will pass my turn to my madam on this side.
Assalamu alaikum. Good morning to you all. I welcome you all to this important gathering today. Our purpose of meeting here is to revitalize, to see what Mr. Musa Jallow have done for this very community. We all know Mr. Musa Jallow. He was a veteran teacher, a hero, a seasoned teacher, you name them. Mr. Jallow have done so many things for this Basse community when it comes to education. And we all know how important education is. So this team here is out to remember Musa Jallow And the team here is out to sponsor or to support our needy students in Basse up to the tertiary institution.
Yeah, I am Alaji Siribe. I'm one of the founders of this association and started this foundation. It's something that was discussed among ourselves within FOB, and we decided that we should try to bridge the gap between Basse and those in the commons. Because the reason why is people are in Basse, very intelligent students, very intelligent, but for one reason or the other, they could not, move ahead, especially at this time of our generation. Our brothers were doing well because they were determined and we are encouraging themselves. There was encouragement among themselves. So they were determined to excel, and they have done it right. So our young ones who are coming here, who are coming up, are the reasons why we decided to form this foundation, so that we can bridge the gap between Basse and the other people at the coast. So not going too far, we just need your support, and whoever has a butut, we need everybody's support, and you are all welcome to this gathering. Thank you.
First of all, I'd like to send greetings to the high table, to our leaders, and also to the general members. Like Bro Alaji said, I will also skip that part talking about Uncle Musa. I just want to share his story. I know this might be a little heart-touching, but it's very, very important. Everybody has a story in life, right? It changed your life from one location to another. Back in 2006, my friend here, Mr. Bakari Jallow, came to visit from the U.S. And we had a trip. We had a good time together, spent about 4 weeks together. We did a lot of stuff. And he knew I wanted to immigrate. I wanted to go to America so bad. And we were talking about it, and he said to me, bro, I said, yeah, he's like, what have you done since after high school? And I sat there and I pondered and pondered. And I said, not much education-wise. And he advised again, he said, I recommend you go back to school. And that's all I had to do, is go back to school. And it transformed my life from where I was to where I am today. So education, again, is the key to success. I'm not a very successful person. I'm still in the process. I'm still learning. I'm still trying to get better. But education is the key to success, and I encourage everybody. Just a simple advice, like Bakari said to me, bro, go back to school. That's all it took. 3 words, bro, go back to school. That's it. And it changed my life. So sometimes it's not about the monetary value. It's about what we can share with our teams. So that's all I had. Thank you all, and thank you for coming. Thank you.
Thank you to those on the high table, and also for those invited guests here. We want to thank each and every one of you for gracing this important occasion. I think they've said a lot, and I just have to talk a little bit about the education system in the Gambia at this point, especially in Basse. Having gone through the education system here, we realize that there are certain things that are happening here that we need to correct. This is why FOB started this process. We are sponsoring, FOB is sponsoring students from the junior school to going to senior school. And then having that aspect of the of the issue being addressed by FOB, these good members of this foundation came together and was like, what can we do after the high school? We know we have people who always have very good grades here, but getting to the university, getting to other tertiary institutions have always been a problem. So this is why we came together and want to address this issue. When we want to talk about Uncle Musa, even though I don't know him, but based on what he has done, everyone here should be proud to say he has done great for our region, he has done great for our people. So on the same vein, we want to continue that legacy to ensure that this continues. We just don't want to be here say big things and don't do anything. This is why we've put in mechanisms to ensure that we get to that level. It's not just about getting the tertiary education, but it's also about building the region, not just Basse, but the entire URR. This is why we are not just focusing on university education. We are also thinking about bringing skills to the region. We're trying to acquire an area where we will build a skill center where people are going to be taught how to do certain skills and also be entrepreneurial. So with that, I just want to thank each and every one of you. Like Bro Alaji said, we cannot do it alone. This is why we are calling on everyone to chip in and then contribute your little quota towards this important foundation. With that, we want to thank you and also encourage you to do your donations. Thank you all.
Thank you so much. Let me just ask you a question. Who been to Kobakunda Primary School in these members here? Who had attended Kobakunda? Okay. What about Mansejang? St. George's? Okay, let me tell you guys a story. I went to Kobakunda. I was taught by late Musa Jallow. So I'm not going to tell the story about Musa Jallow because others will see how to say that. I'm just going to tell my story. So when we was in primary 6, he called me. He said, I'm giving you a task, and then putting 3-4 people under you. That's in primary 6. And then that's when he selected Alaji Trawale, Hussein Kurubari, and I forgot somebody, like 4 of us. So he said, from today until common entrance, you have no other program, nothing to do but studies. Cinema, Jambedula, this and all that thing is X out. This is what I'm assigning, I'm taxing you guys. And he put me on the side, he said, this year, we have to beat Mansejang. By then, Mansejang always comes first against Kobakunda. He put us, he said from 7 p.m. until midnight, we all have to meet compound by then going to GPD on the highway, high level. This guy will come there every night to make sure everybody comes into the studies. And anyone was missing, first thing in the morning, in front of the whole class, he will lay us. No exception. Throughout that year, that was the program. Not only that, he went and took another teacher to teach us maths, Mr. Jallow. That's Celo's relative. So he paid him 2 days in the week so that he can teach us quantitative and mathematics. To cut the story short, after common entrance, first and second came out of Kobakunda School for the first time. That is the story everybody can relate to Musa Jallow. And that's my story, and that's how my education started. From there, we just went on and on. So that said, we have so many speakers who will definitely elaborate why we named this foundation on him, after his namesake. This because most of the time, we don't celebrate our heroes. Most of the time, we don't recognize people who make impacts in our life. And it's high time we try and change those things in. So because we have so many speakers and who will elaborate on those things in, I will leave it on that side. So just 2 things I want to say on the vision of this foundation. It's just not to help people to go to the university. Now we are working on to build an academic center in URR, where instead of people going away, we can have them come in here so that we can help people migrating not away from Basse, but to Basse. So on that too, since there is not much time, others will also elaborate on those things. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you very much.
You are present. I came to represent my director who is unavoidably absent due to unforeseen circumstances beyond his control. but I think I will do justice. I'm a talkative because my father is a broadcaster, and I'm a teacher, and I will always be a teacher and remain being a teacher. Today, all of us present here are rejoicing because of one person, and you are, and that is Mr. Jallow. Mr. Jallow have not only made doctors, nurses, teachers, but a lot of people are benefiting in URR and the whole country, and permit me to say the whole world. Because when you educate a person, you are not only educating one person. And this is the work of Mr. Jallow. I think I'm very proud to be associated with Mr. Jallow because of being an educationist. We can stay here forever and ever talking about Mr. Jallow, but the legacy he left behind, it's always good to have a good sibling who would take care of anything in your absence. So, Dr. Babukar, my namesake, you have not wasted time. You have done things in the right perspective. Continue. As we are not seeing Mr. Jallow, Mr. Musa Jallow today, but I am sure where he is definitely very proud of the people he left behind. So we, the young generation, we must respect our elderly. We must accept to be molded so that tomorrow we can also mold the future. Where was Gambia for the past 5 years? What type of people were living in Gambia? And today's Gambia, what type of students, what type of people are we seeing? In the coming 5 years, what type of Gambian people are we expecting? We definitely have to come back to our culture, respect our elders. Then we will do whatever it should take for this country to develop. Nobody will come all out. All these tubabs, all these philanthropists have their interests. They know our problems. Are they solving our problems? No. Let us not see each other as enemies. Let us embrace each other. This is my first time coming in Basse, but I love coming to Basse. And in fact, my wives are telling me, why are you always going to Basse? You are always at Basse. What do you have in Basse? I say, I have a lot of things in Basse. I have encouragement in Basse. I have people encouraging me. I have people telling me that this is the way we will move. And people in Basse are really receptive and accept strangers. I'm in Basse and I'm selected to represent URR for NACOF. Where is this happening? It's only happening in Basse. So the people and the youths of Basse, please, I encourage you to continue on the good job. For Mr. Jallow, he has done everything for us. Thank you very much.
President Adam Barrow. Now on the program, we have Mr. Salum Malang, Managing Director, Social Security and Housing Finance Corporation, to come and give a statement. Mr. Malang, you are welcome.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الحمد لله رب العالمين الحمد لله رب العالمين. Praise be to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and his messenger, my parents and the elders of Basse. I recognize the presence of the high table, 6 times of essence, Ambassador Siribe, Deputy Governor, Brother Way, and all other high table members, my fellow FOB members of the committee present here today, and members of the foundation. I say Assalamu alaikum, good morning to you all. Indeed, today is a memorable day in my life. As an extension of Musa Jallow, speaking here today, speaking on this foundation, I must confess the time you give me is too small, because I think I'm one of the few people on the high table who were told who was stopped by Musa Jallow. So I cannot stand here today as a guest speaker and speak only 5 minutes. Certainly, that's not possible. So I have to break the rules cut. To begin with, we all know, I'll quote from Malcolm X. Education, without education, you are not going anywhere in this world. Malcolm X, that was one of his quotes. He went further to say that education is the passport to the future, for tomorrow belongs to those who prepare for it today. You see, education is the best investment in this world. It pays the highest interest rate. And Musa Jallow knows the importance of human capital development. The most important resource in this world is human capital. With all the money any company can have, if you don't get the right skills, you are doomed to fail. Any country with all the diamonds you have, if you don't have it, you have to call people from outside to come and process it for you. So human capital is the most important resource, and Musa Jallow knows about that, and he dedicated his life to transforming lives through education. There's a saying that a teacher affects it for eternity. He can never tell where his influence stops, by Henry Brooks. And this in line with the Sadaqatul Jariyah in Islam. After your demise, few rewards continue even after your demise. One of them is putting knowledge into people that is beneficial. Leaving a good son or a daughter who is beneficial to the society. So Musa Jallow, I can say confidently say that we hope that where he is now, he's in peace, because he has sown a seed that will continue for eternity, touching lives, both in kind and cash. Born and brought up in the cosmopolitan town of Basse, Musa Jallow's contribution to the society is not only education. Education, one, sports, and the community at large. And I will share some of the tactics he used for the young generation to learn from. Mukhtar has just mentioned one of them. I've not seen that happen. He's the only teacher that I saw did that. Common transport used to be a very difficult exam for students in those, especially in this part of the world. But Musa has his ways. First of all, what he does is he'll give entry exams to all grade 6 primary 6 students. You pass from 5 to primary 6 years, but Musa will not admit primary 6. He will give a general exam to everybody. When he does that, that will gauge the level of the people who are prepared for the exam or not. Those who are young and time is in our favor, he will personally call you and coax you. That's happened to me, that you are still very young. You can go back to primary 5 and come next year. I went to school when I was underage. I had to cry because my sister was taken, I wasn't taken. They say I'm too young. The one the person just pitied my knee. He enrolled me, but I was too young. So I looked at I had age on my side. First, that's his first technique. After that, Musa Jallow will come up with some rules. Each and every one of you must memorize multiplication from 2 to 12 times. You must memorize it. And then he will tell you to have a special book called Vocabulary. There he will give word similar in meaning, word of similar meaning, proverbs. Some of those things are still in my head. In fact, we never learned anything in high school. Honestly, if you finish with Musa Jallow, you don't need much in high school. That what he does to enforce that, he will give mental tests randomly in the morning. You come in the morning, you say to yourself, class, stand up. He'll bring 3 or 4 sticks and put it on the table. What's similar meaning for abandon? 3 seconds. 9 times 9, he gives 3 seconds. If you cannot answer, the guy who is able to answer will give me sticks, say, beat them. And if you don't beat them, I will teach you how to beat them. You have to beat your colleagues who cannot answer the questions, or he'll set an example on yourself. That's also one of it. I can advise you have short-term, medium-term, long-term plans. All these big companies you see in this world started small, the way you are saying, you are on strong footing. Like we discussed, you have to clearly indicate your short-term plans, and as you go, we expand. Okay, I don't want to go into that because time is of essence. Because Cax is here to take this thing from me. But like the fellow said in Tarota Kolumbota Mayo, Musa Jallow Tara Itakani, he knew what he wanted, and he was committed to it. How Olumbi Mangon straight without any problem. Menembe achiga menengadi, menjoka fuse mako, meluma mayango. Wala mene wari loki. Paski President Boro, wala ni men sesa mojuma bri. Jone doge lumbe mayango. So thank you very much, members.
I recognize the presence of Ambassador Hatrame Sidibe. I equally recognize the presence of a dear brother. I was surprised to know that he's a native of Basse, Managing Director, Social Security and Housing Finance Corporation, Mr. Salum Mala. The Principal Education Officer representing Regional Education Officer, the Imam, the Alcalo, members of the High Table, Lady Councilor, Basse Area Council, our women rep, ladies and gentlemen, I greet you all. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. The MEC has rightly said it here. I'm wearing two caps. I'm here representing His Excellency President Adama Barrow and also the Governor of URR, Mr. Samba Ba. I am delighted to grace this memorable occasion and to express my profound gratitude to the late Musa Jallow, who had invested a great deal of his time, his energy, and resources to teaching and learning. We are talking about a man who impacted so many lives. Among them is no other than our President, His Excellency President Adama Barrow. Therefore, this occasion is of paramount significance to him, and it makes it quite obligatory to be part of it and to graciously honor his contribution as well. Ladies and gentlemen, removing barriers to learning and improving access to quality education for all has been a key priority for the present government. That being said, the establishment of Musa Jallow Foundation, whose vision and mission directly alienated with government, signifies trust and confidence. As we honor and celebrate Musa's dedication to education in this region and beyond, let us be reminded that there are scores of children out there whose dream is to have a better education and achieve higher status in the society. These children can only achieve this if we step in as adults and primarily as duty bearers to support the Musa Jallow Foundation. This was the blueprint that Musa started, and we can help always possible to continue with the trend. I urge the foundation to partner with key institutions, individuals, and groups who can help them grow from strength to strength. I thank you all. May God bless all of us. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.